So I am in Torrevieja today, and I'm going to take you a walk along the seafront. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you my opinion about what I think, well, what I know has happened in Torrevieja really. But we're going to see how busy you think it is today. As the police head up the back road up there, there is a big police presence down the front, obviously trying to keep away the illegal immigrants like this guy here, selling his goods. Now they have obviously reduced the size of the terraces down the seafront, and I think it's had an adverse effect because it's definitely not as busy, let's just say. Even people sitting on the seats. Now the big problem with Torrevieja, and it's going to go against what a lot of people think, and they've caused their own problem. The Spanish, I'm going to say it, yeah, they have caused their own problem. They have wait to the end, just wait to the end. Let's just get all the good stuff in the video first of all. Walk along the beach today, plenty of space on the beach, I've got to say that, plenty of space on the beach. This is the busier part. This is the busier part of the town. I have walked right along to find out what part was busy, what part was not, and what restaurants were busy. None. Ice cream shops aren't even open yet, and you're thinking we're in June, and the thing is when they're not open, you know it's not busy enough. A lot of them do get their trade at night time, obviously when the Spanish are here, and that there lies the issue that we're going to talk about in a couple of minutes. We'll see, there's loads of folk actually enjoying the sun, so it's good, it is good. And a lot of holiday makers. But where are they from? There's not many British bars down this end. It's never been a British party town for a long time, let's face it. It does go mental in August. I mean, we've lived here long enough, we stayed in Torrevieja long enough to know the tourists that do come here in August are all Spanish. And the downside to that as well is the fact that there's a Spanish restaurant that was just round the corner from we stayed. I showed you that in a video a couple of months ago that had closed down. That's opening up as a Chinese restaurant. Yes, it's opening up as a Chinese restaurant. Now there is another shop that I'm going to show you that has closed down, and that's opened up as another type of restaurant, and it's not a Spanish restaurant. And it just shows you what's happening to this part of Spain. Whilst it's all nice, the property prices going up and people saying it's an up and coming city, an up and coming place, Torrevieja. I can tell you that they used to get a lot of comments on the channel, Torrevieja's up and coming. I'm going to tell you the truth, and you might not like it. It was busier back then. It was a lot busier than it is now. That's for sure. So there lies the problem. And this is going to be something that a lot of people may not like. When the prices started going up in the last couple of years, obviously there was certain people coming in from certain parts of the world, pushing the prices up, buying up property, doing them up, putting them back on the market for 100 grand more than what they were. Now this is the fault of the Spanish. I'm going to tell both sides of this. The Spanish cannot complain, and they cannot do tourists out protests in Torrevieja for the fact that they've sold their soul. I'm going to say it as it is. There's no hiding from the fact with this video. They've sold their soul, and it is sell to the highest bidder. Now the problem when you sell to the highest bidder, what you have then is the issue of, does the highest bidder stay here all year round? Or do they just try? There's even Guardia Civil doing patrols down here now, which is unheard of before. But when you sell all the properties on the seafront and the next 3, 4, 5 streets back, when you sell them to people that are only going to use them 2 weeks a year, 3-4 weeks a year, and then try and maybe rent them out as holiday apartments. And then people come here on holiday and go, it's not that good actually, it's not that busy. It's not what it used to be. And then you come down the beach at this time of day on a June, and you're thinking, wow, what has happened? Do you know what has happened? And I see the big change. Because remember, I used to do videos every day around about here. And I'd walk every day, and I would do, I was saying to Karen last night, I used to do 20,000 steps a day walking around videoing Torrevieja over the course of the year. And I've seen it through the highs and lows. Now there's a restaurant in here, I don't know if it's maybe the teachers from the school or someone having an end of summer party, because this Pacu is the busiest restaurant in town, and it is all full of Spanish. But and looking at them all, I think it maybe is the teachers from the school having their wee hurrah, and then leaving their winter rentals because they can't get all year round rentals, so they've got to get a rental from just September to June, so that people can let out the properties for inflated prices during July and August. Do you see what I'm saying? Then you get to this part of the town. This ice cream shop at this time of day, and the one next to it, is usually mobbed. And it's not. There's not even Spanish sitting about on the beachfront bit, on the seats, which tells me what I already know. The fact that the population of Torrevieja has went from, it's now 49% Spanish. 51% of the population is not Spanish. So it has a big effect, and I'll show you that. Keep watching, because to the end there's restaurants that were Spanish that are not. They're obviously changing hands, and there's another shop that was a brilliant shop. It was fantastic, and it was right on the tourist further, and then it was right under our old apartment. So if you know where our old apartment was, you'll know what the shop was. I'm going to show you what it is now. But look how quiet it is. It's unbelievable. And what is going to have an effect this summer again is the fact that the white elephant in the room, the white elephant of the town isn't open. The shows, the Fairground, we call them shows in Scotland, the Fairground is not down the seafront, so that's going to be another year that's going to stop people coming into town. People came into town to park at the car park. They would then go to the Fairground with their kids. They would stay on the outskirts of Torrevieja in the Spanish. They would come into town, they'd go to the Fairground and make an evening of it. They'd come into the restaurants down the front. They'd go for their walks, and then they'd jump in the cars, and it was absolute mayhem after, even at 11:30 at night, the queue of cars trying to get into the car park. I filmed it from our apartment, and having filmed it from the apartment, I don't want to video the Guardia Civil as they're down the front, and there's actually police as well on bikes. Massive. Maybe that's having the effect. Maybe it's having the effect that, there is an issue that they've definitely solved, because they've got rid of the people that were selling the illegal goods. They've stopped them coming down the front, and this heavy police patrol is obviously to stop them from coming away. But the thing is, it's not them that get fined, is it? So maybe they are trying to catch you, the tourist, because let's face it, they've still got the signs out. No comprar illegal, fine of €200 if you buy anything from them. Now, has that had effect? Has the hippie market, as it likes to be called on A Place in the Sun, because that's not there, people not coming in to buy the illegal goods? Or is it the fact, like I've said before, that when you sell all the properties down the front of the town to people that have got one thing in mind, and that's to make money. And whether you like it or not, a lot of people are buying property in Torrevieja to make money. They're buying it to spend a few quid on it, do it up and try and turn it around, and the prices are ridiculous. And there's another police car down the front. Another one. It's a massive, massive police presence compared to what there used to be. Massive police presence compared to what there used to be. And a lot smaller terraces. And a lot less people here. Now you'd think that it would actually bring people in, because you would think, there's a big police presence, it's safe. But there's nobody here. Nobody sitting around the front. Are the Spanish feeling intimidated by the police? Are people not coming down to the restaurants? I don't know. There's one thing for sure, it is strange. And I have never seen this place as quiet in a June. Never seen it this quiet in a June before. I'm going to head back up into the shade. No, in fact, we'll walk over to the elephant in the room, because that's what it's called. It is the disaster that is over. I mean, it's not a disaster. It'll be good when it's done, but when it's done is the issue. We're going another summer where these restaurants are going to struggle due to the fact that people are only going to come into the Fairground. And I wonder when it'll be finished. Because you've got to remember that they shut down for the whole of August. So in this part of Torrevieja, and right across the city, you're not allowed to build. All the construction stops in August for holiday season, whether it's finished or not. So there's always a mad rush on with builders. They've closed that staircase. You can't even get up that staircase now. So they're actually stopping people going up there to film what's going on with the building works. But whether there's a will, there's a way, as they say. As you see, it is nowhere near finished. It is nowhere near finished. And it's not going to be finished before August. That's for sure. Let's just have a look up here. Not a chance. Not a chance. So, have you ever seen Torrevieja this quiet at this time of year? Is the question. Me? No, I haven't. It was always busier. Always way busier. Keeper Bar, reduced terrace. It's quiet. Ombre del Mar, reduced terrace. You always got people sitting here at this time of day, sitting having a drink out the front all day long. Usually you couldn't get a seat anywhere along the front here. Any of these seats along the front. Keeper Bar, couldn't get a seat, people sitting enjoying a drink. Same with Ombre del Mar. Has this changed name? Food and cocktails? There is another restaurant that opened up and is closed down. I'm going to show you that first before we finish this video, and then I'm going to jump on the next video where I'll take you to show you the other places that have closed down. It's all bad news in Torrevieja. I mean, it is a fantastic resort, but it's shooting itself in the foot. It's completely shooting itself in the foot. And restaurants don't have the money. Restaurant owners don't have the money to keep their places ticking over with the severe lack of tourists, and that's it. It's an ice cream shop. That's been two different restaurants, and it's now an ice cream shop. Will it succeed as an ice cream shop as I sit here? I don't know. I've no idea. It may do. When you look at all the other ice cream shops that are closed at the moment, and this one's trying to get ahead of the game, they'll have to sell a lot of ice cream to go into profit. I hope they've got deep pockets. Anyway, On that note, hasta luego.